Hey folks, Kevin here. Well, it's August 11th, 2024, and I'm up on the second food forest. One of the things I've been trying to work on in between times is doing some more work on the main driveway down here. And I still have more work to do on the margins. It really held up beautifully for the big tropical storm we had come through, dropped 4¼ inches of rain, and things worked out. But you may recall this last fall and this spring I did a lot of transplanting from the first and second food forest up into the third food forest, and I wanted to do some more work up in this area. But when I took Optimus Maximus, the Kubota Grandel 6060 up here before, the limbs of these maples and this mulberry here were so low that I did some damage. I ripped off my hazard lights on the Optimus, on the Grandel 6060. But there's lots of boulders and rocks all throughout here. The soil isn't bad in here, but it's lots of rocks in here. And so I just came up here a little while ago, and I used the Ego chainsaw first to take off some of the limbs and cut them up and set them over there. Then I used the Saker pole saw. I haven't made any videos about that lately, but that Saker pole saw has really turned out very, very well. I like it a lot. Now I have several different pole saws. My favorite one is the Ego pole saw, but that's pretty heavy. It cuts really well. My second favorite is my Greenworks one, which I've had for over a dozen years, and that's pretty heavy, but I got real long extensions on that one. That's great. But I really like the Saker pole saw. It's super light, it's quick to put together, and it's powerful enough to do the work that I was doing now. Would I be using it all day long? But if you're a simple homeowner, that Saker pole saw does great. And thank God for it being a nice day. We got some planes out today. So we're going to get some rain this afternoon. So one of the things I'm going to do is bring the Hulk up here and just see what I can do as far as just cleaning up some of the rocks in this area. I'll end up bringing Optimus up here in the future, not today, but I can't even see. And the hazelnuts are so big now, they're starting to, they got their nuts on them now developing, so they're just hanging over here quite a ways, and I don't want to wipe those out too much. But I just want to work on this area some, see if I can get some of the this smoothed out. I may end up taking some of the soil that I harvested from the pond site that I've been working on recently and bringing some of that soil up. But first I've got to sort of grade this up some, and just see how thick the rocks are in here. It's all gravel in this area, and it's just been the topsoil that's been created by the plant life that I had in here. And then when I dug up the other trees and moved them up there, well, it just brought up a lot of the bony rocks. So we'll see what we get done. I'll have that stuff for mini-me to take care of later, but before it starts raining, I think I'm going to go get the Hulk, smooth this out some. Hopefully I got things set here, and then we'll decide the next step from there. So just another day in paradise. Here we go.
The morning sky is gray, and the clouds rolling slow. Raindrops start to dance, making everything glow. The fields are getting soaked, the earth drinks it down. On this rainy day, the farm wears a glistening crown. Rainy days on the farm, filling up the ponds, a blessing in disguise where the gardens respond. Wildlife wanders free beneath the cloudy sky. Rainy days on the farm where nature comes alive. The gardens soak it in, roots are reaching deep. Food forests flourish in the rain's gentle sweep. The wildflowers sway under nature's gentle care. On this rainy day, everything feels rare. Rainy days on the farm, bringing life anew. A messy kind of magic as the water pours through. barn stands sturdy while the raindrops play. Rainy days on the farm, painting skies of gray. In the workshop I find shelter as the rain beats on the roof, fixing things and making plans while the storms remain aloof. Patching up the fences and oiling up the tools, servicing equipment, following nature's rules. The ponds slowly fill, the streams begin to flow, nature's gentle lullaby in the rain's gentle show. The landscape soaks in life, every drop a gift. On this rainy day our spirits start to lift. The rainy days on the farm, filling up the ponds, a blessing in disguise where the gardens respond. Wildlife wanders free beneath the cloudy sky. Rainy days on the farm where nature comes alive. So let the rain keep falling, let the storm clouds stay. In the barn and workshop I find my work today. Rainy days on the farm, a blessing from above. In every drop that falls we find a farmer's love. Out here on this rocky land, where the gravel cuts so deep, we've been turning dirt to gold in the soil where nothing sleeps. With every stone we dig and every seed we sow, we're building something strong from the hard ground below. It's a labor of love, with sweat and with tears, turning bony gravel into dreams we've held for years. We've got imagination and we've got calloused hands, growing food and forests on this unforgiving land. We bury wood in pits, let nature take her time, cover crops and swales, it's an uphill climb. But the green is pushing through where the earth was bare and dry, a testament to hope, reaching for the sky. It's a labor of love, with sweat and with tears, turning bony gravel into dreams we've held for years. We've got imagination and we've got calloused hands, growing food and forests on this unforgiving land. The rains don't always come and the sun can burn like fire, but we press on each day, driven by desire to see the fruits of labor in every tree that grows, in the harvest that we gather from seeds that we've sown. Neighbors shake their heads, say it can't be done, but we've seen the blossoms bloom in the face of the sun. With roots deep in the earth and branches reaching high, we're proving them wrong with every inch we try. It's a labor of love, with sweat and with tears, turning bony gravel into dreams we've held for years. We've got imagination and we've got calloused hands, growing food and forests on this unforgiving land. Wood chips lay the path, compost feeds the way. We built this from the ground where others walked away. It's taken time and toil, but now the roots run deep, and what was once just rocky ground is now where gardens sleep. It's a labor of love, with sweat and with tears, turning bony gravel into dreams we've held for years. We've got imagination and we've got calloused hands, growing food and forests on this unforgiving land. So we'll keep on working till the fields are green and wide. With love and hard-earned soil, we'll turn the tide. On this rocky, bony gravel, our dreams will stand, built with imagination and the strength of our hands.
Deep in the soil, lying still and waits for the day to grow tall, dormant in slumber, but not all alone. In its heart, a spark of life is sown. Breathe a little seed beneath the earth's embrace. Feel the warmth, the light, the life to chase. In the dark you'll find your way to the sun. Breathe and grow, your journey's just begun. Moisture awakens, it starts to stir, breaking the silence where dreams occur. Oxygen flowing, igniting the flame, a promise of growth, a new life to claim. Breathe a little seed beneath the earth's embrace. Feel the warmth, the light, the life to chase. In the dark you'll find your way to the sun. Breathe and grow, your journey's just begun. Whoa, your journey's just begun. Scarred and strong, break through the shell. With every breath, new stories to tell. Rooted deep, reaching high to touch the sky where dreams can fly. Rising above, leaves unfold with grace. Seeking the sun, a brand new space. From seed to sprout, from soil to sky, breathing life as days go by. Breathe a little seed beneath the earth's embrace. Feel the warmth, the light, the life to chase. In the dark you'll find your way to the sun. Breathe and grow, your journey's just begun. From dormancy to light sweet call, a cycle of life, the rise from the fall. In every breath the seeds breathe stride, breathing life in the world's grand tide.
My baby girl, the love of my life, a sparkle in my eye, shining so bright. Sweet and kind, compassionate and true. Oh, my darling, how I treasure you. She's always been there, standing so tall, doing what's needed, answering the call. From a girl to a mother, now a grandmother too. But to me, she'll always be my baby girl, it's true. You raised two daughters, so beautiful, so wise, with love in their hearts and stars in their eyes. Now they're all grown, spreading their wings. Oh, the joy your family brings. She's always been there, standing so tall, doing what's needed, answering the call. From a girl to a mother, now a grandmother too. But to me, she'll always be my baby girl, it's true. From nursing wildlife orphans to building this paradise, skies. You've been the light in my life, through every sacrifice. A fantastic grandmother, full of grace. To your great-grandson, you're a warm embrace. Yet no matter how many years go by, you're still my baby girl, the apple of my eye. You're still my baby girl, the apple of my eye. She's always been there, standing so tall, doing what's needed, answering the call. From a girl to a mother, now a grandmother too. But to me, she'll always be my baby girl, it's true. So here's to you, my shining star, the love of my life, wherever you are. From the cradle to the sky, you'll always be my baby girl for all eternity. The kids are grown, it's just you and me, in this quiet home where love runs free. Memories linger in every room, but our hearts light up when they visit soon. Family life where our hearts still roam, in the bonds we share we've built our home. Though the nest is empty, love remains. In this family life our joy sustains. I miss so much when the kids were young, working long hours, the songs unsung. But now I cherish each moment we share, every smile and laugh beyond compare. We and the girls bring laughter and light. With each visit home, everything feels right. And our great-grandson, little Gilly's wild run, brings us joy and endless fun. Family life where our hearts still roam, in the bonds we share we've built our home. Though the nest is empty, love remains. In this family life our joy sustains. In the living room we sit and share stories and smiles, showing we care. In the laughter and love we find our way, together in heart, come what may. The girl shares stories of all she's been through, how a garden's grown in sun and dew. With their voices, hope and love are sown. In this family, they've always known. Family life where our hearts still roam, in the bonds we share we've built our home. Though the nest is empty, love remains. In this family life, our joy sustains. In the living room we sit and share stories and smiles, showing we care. In the laughter and love we find our way, together in heart, come what may. The girls share stories, their dreams and plans, avant-garde and travels across new lands. In their voices, hope and love are sown. In this family, they've always known. The girls share stories, their dreams and plans, avant-garde and travels across new lands. In their voices, hope and love are sown. In this family, they've always known. In this quiet life, with memories spun, we cherish the days and the setting sun. For in our hearts they'll always be, in this family life, our legacy.
Well, it's the next day. So yesterday when I got quite a bit of the work done with the Hulk and Mini-Me up here where we started yesterday. But then we got rained out in the afternoon part. I was able to go down and back with Elon, the excavator, and dig out some of the sediment that had filled in around some of the recent transplants. Some of the transplants that I put around the newly constructed or excavated pond. So that got done. So I wanted to get more done up here along in the second food forest, but with the rain and all, that's the way it is. So, and then we had rain all this morning and early afternoon, so it's 2 p.m. now. So I've been working in the workshop doing maintenance, hydraulic lines, that sort of thing. And I thought I'd come up and try and show you where we are here. You can see the apples are doing pretty well here. Apples and the pears all along in here. I haven't actually checked the persimmons. Usually we have lots and lots of persimmons. Are we going to take a break this year? I see some. They're green. Not too many I don't see this year. And possibly because I moved the male persimmons out to the third food forest. But I've got more persimmons to come in here. But that'll wait until the fall time to see how things work out. So I did go ahead, I'm trying to remember the order of things, I did go ahead and prune the mulberry and these 2 red maples here so that I could get underneath them with the equipment, because the lower limbs were damaging some of the equipment. And I was able to get a lot of the rocks out, and I filled in some of the washed out places down in the roadways there, the widening of the roadways. So this is much better now. Really nice. I still have to work on the swale sides. There's still some more rocks over there to pick up. These are the hazelnut plants over here. They're really doing well. Beautifully. We'll give them a shake here. Not ready yet. The little nuts will shake inside of them. That's when they start to get mature, to the point where we want to harvest them. And so yeah, I did the pruning here. I put the trimmings over there, and then I used Mini-Me. That's the Kubota B2601 tractor with the grapple on it, Land Pride grapple. Brought that out back. Worked around in here. So the soil isn't too bad. This was all gravel in the past, and so there are lots of good sized rocks in here. I got most of them up. This isn't too bad at all. And got a lot of the material, brought it down back like I said. Let's walk around here and see. So so the water that comes off the roadway hits the first swale, which is by all of those trees right there. And then what bypasses it comes down the driveway, catches this swale, and that catches any runoff from that slope there between the first swale and the second swale. And it comes down and it works around and curls all the way around part of the second food forest here, and then dumps into pond 2, and meets another swale right up over there. So pond 2 is there. So I started sculpting out. This was too much of a too deep and too steep slopes on each side, so I started taking out some of this. But with the rain and all, I just stopped. So what I'll do is I'll just try to make these a little bit more gentle, the slopes going into the swale. On this edge here, I'll do that as well. I'll probably use Elon with the grading the hydraulically controlled grading bucket, so I have my angles I can work on, and that way I'll be able to dress that up. But I want to get this area dressed up first for when we start to do some more transplants into this area as well. But what I've learned over time is not to overdo it as far as getting plants too close together. It makes it much tougher to manage with mowing or weed whacking or doing whatever you have to do. It's much easier if I have a good space in between them. That way, when something happens, high winds or lightning or an ice storm takes out the branches on one tree, it doesn't crush and do damage to the other trees, as I've gone over in videos in the past, issues that we have had. And so a lot of the material that came out of here went down to patch the widening spots that were washed out on the roads down and back. I'm sorry, the wind's kicking up again, but it's not raining, at least right now. So just wanted to show you where we're at, and not too much going to be done outside today. Probably going to get another rainstorm here before too long, and it's kind of nice out here right now. It's not muggy at all. Very, very nice. Still water setting in the swales. They're slowly soaking into the downhill side over there where all the pecans and all the apples are here, apples, pears, and all. And then working into pond 2 here. So that's it for today's video, folks. I hope you found some value in it. Just wanted to share what we're doing along the way as we try to tackle some of the disturbances that we make when we make some major changes in our plans where trees and plants are going to be. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and take care. Bye-bye now.